What's up, YouTube? I'm getting downloads of information right now from nature. Now I'm feeling spicy today, so I'm gonna make a third video. So I'm gonna help y'all understand how to control your focus and your energy. Because your focus is whatever it is you give your energy. So remember I said about how your energy is like, imagine on a video game you have a health bar at the bottom, right? Then above your health bar is your energy, whatever your power is. But in real life, that's your energy, your focus, your concentration, whatever you give your attention to. So when you focus on certain things, imagine your mind, right? Imagine your mind. You got all these little areas in your mind. One may be wake up, get up, shower. One may be get dressed. One may be work. One may be dishes. One may be wife. One may be anything that you do in your life, or anything that you will do. That whatever you doing that you give your focus to, you giving it willpower, you giving it focus, you giving it attention, you giving it energy. Just so like when you looking at a video game, when you're thought I saw a stink bug. When you're what was I about to say? Let's say you about to wash the dishes, and you know you don't want to wash the dishes. You just there like, oh, I don't want to do these. But you making that warm water before you put the dishes in. You just there just staring at them like, man, I really don't feel like it. But you know you don't want to have to do them later, so that you can have like the rest of your day to yourself, etc. When you make yourself do the dishes, even though you don't feel like it, you increasing your willpower. So let's say you could be out filing taxes. You doing your taxes, you giving that your willpower, your energy. Anything you focus on, you give energy. Excuse me. So let's say, before I say this, know that whatever you give your energy to, it grows. So even with thoughts. So if you were a depressed person and you imagining stuff, or matter of fact, let's say if you were an anxious person, you have anxiety disorder, and you imagining something happening to you, the more you give that thing your energy, the more you give it your energy, it's gonna grow and it will happen. This is why you need to learn to not focus your attention on things that don't matter, don't serve you, things that don't benefit you. It's not a beneficial thought. You shouldn't even be thinking ahead of time. You should be living in the moment. This also cures depression and anxiety. Now, what I was about to say is when you whatever you give your attention to, your willpower increases. So when you playing a video game, you basically mirror gazing, because your TV is a black screen, whether it's on or not. Your phone is a black screen. Your laptop is a black screen. Tinted windows are a black screen. Matter of fact, I'm saying black screen, I mean black mirror. But yeah, all of those are black mirrors, right? And I told y'all, when you gazing into black mirrors, you can get negative downloads of information, right? It could be lustful, it could be negative to the point where it's harmful to make you want to do bad stuff to yourself or bad stuff to somebody else. That's why I say mirror gazing is dangerous. I mean, black mirror gazing is dangerous. Whether you invoke an entity to you, whether or not you still have a possibility of being attacked by one, invoking it, because that's a black mirror. So it's reflective. I can see myself right now. I can focus my attention on me on the front camera, and I can focus my attention on my reflection right now, because I know how to control my energy, and I can do it for both of them at the same time. So anyway, whatever your attention go to, it grow. So let's say you depressed about something. You thinking in the past, or are you dwelling on a negative thought that you created in your head over a scenario that you brought up in your own mind that most likely don't exist? You are living in the past. You making yourself depressed. Also suppressing emotions. So this is why I also say pay attention to any thought that appears in your mind. Don't label it negative or positive. It gotta be neutral. This is how you balance your mind. This is how you balance your mind. Look at everything as neutral. You supposed to just let your thoughts go by like clouds. Just let it go by like clouds. Examine it, but don't react to it. Don't give it any energy, because then you may lead to having thoughts about it, and then thoughts about those thoughts. So that's another way you can control your energy and your mind. Because remember, you know how I said you get downloads of information, right? Because your mind is a super fucking computer. Remember, the computer is based off of the mind, but the computer cannot touch the mind for shit. The mind is powerful. The mind is a powerful tool. You're supposed to use it to manifest things. Really, I used to go by this because I remember, and this also will help you with the law of attraction and getting things and manifesting things. The way I used to go about this before I was into spirituality this deep, before I was this spiritual, and right now my third eye is open like shit. My first eye is open like shit right now. Like I felt it. But what I remembered was, what was I about to say? Because I'm rambling too much. When you give your attention to, dang, I done forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, so the mind, the computer, you get downloads of information. And yo, I really forgot. Nah, I remember what I said. Okay, I remember what I said. So the way I used to think about this with the mind, you see how I just manifested my thought back by saying I remember instead of saying I forgot? This is what I had to say. A way you can control your mind and body, because before I became as spiritual as I am, the way I thought about this was you set your goals with your mind and you do the action with your heart, with your body, because these are both two different minds, and the heart is more powerful. When you go with your heart, you're doing it without thinking, but you can think with your heart, if you get what I'm saying. You're doing it from not a logical point of view. So feeling, when you have a thought, you give energy to it, right? And your heart, when you do it with your heart, you do it without polarity, meaning you will not get negative, you will only get positive. So when you give positive energy to it, it grows. This is why you should have positive thoughts. Remember to think positive thoughts all the time. Try to keep that in your mind. Keep those in your mind. And know that you are not a victim to anything, so you don't make yourself depressed by thinking bad things are happening to you when everything happened to you for a reason. Nothing is happening. No bad thing is happening to you for no reason. You may crack your phone like I just did. You may find out that the phone cannot be repaired. You may have to spend more than you thought you had. You get me? You may find out you have to pay for another phone. So know that. But yeah, you set with the mind, you give energy, because thoughts are energy, right? So now imagine the white ball. Anything you give that white ball to, anywhere or anything you're doing that you give that white ball to in your mind, that's what you're giving energy to. You feel your energy drifting away. Like, for example, if you next to your wife in bed, and I read this also before I was as deep into spirituality as I am, or as spiritual as I am. When you with your partner, you got to keep your attention on them. And I know that can get hard at times, keeping your energy on your partner. It don't matter if you in love. You got a mind of your own too. So sometimes you got to think about yourself and not always have your energy on your partner. But when your partner is talking in ETC, keeping your energy on your partner instead of over here, keeping it on your partner instead of over here, keeping it on your partner. You get me? Not over here on your partner. That's how you recognize your energy and what your focus actually is, because we never get taught how to focus. We get told to focus, but never get taught how to focus, and we never practice it. And I learned this from Dandapani. Once again, you don't get taught how to focus. The focus is not just looking at something and just doing something. That's not just what focus is. You got to learn how to use your focus, because your focus, another thing is we don't know much about our focus, is because we practice too much distraction and we give our focus to the wrong things, especially when we know we got to do certain things, like getting ready for work, for example, but instead you doing something like finishing up a video game you left on pause at night or something, instead of getting ready for work because you about to be late. Just things you know you shouldn't be doing when you got to be doing something else. Not give your concentration to, not give your focus to that something else, but keep it on the thing you should be doing. See, another thing to help you understand that is, instead of thinking, do it. And take cold showers, because this will help you understand what that is. It kind of seemed like I'm rambling, but that's because I'm faded right now. And I also used that marijuana to manifest downloads. So that's why I got up and made a third video. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. It's Dom Universe. Like, subscribe. I love you all. Kings and queens. Peace.